Hello, let's do the New York Times games for Sunday, August 24th. A little different today. I did not get to do my normal recordings last night, so I'm doing this in the morning after I wake up. So I'm not used to doing this when the sun's up. I don't know what this word is. Carafe? Carafe? I'm guessing it's carafe? I don't know. I think I'm seeing snakes. You got garter snake, king snake, rattlesnake, coral snake. They are all kind of next to each other, but I don't know how well most people know they're snakes, so I don't know if that's a red herring or not. I'm gonna try it. Okay, it was just snakes. Yeah, normally if you had four really close together like that, I probably wouldn't have tried it, but I just don't think people know. Like, I don't think people's general knowledge of snake breeds or snake species is all that high, so I wasn't thinking it was something they would put in there as a red herring. I only know it because my brother used to keep snakes in the house. Alright, rent obviously is something you pay, but it could also be the musical. They might have musicals in here, but I'm not sure about that. We have glass and bottle. And decanter, isn't that the thing that you keep like spirits or wine in? The decanter? I think? I'm not 100% sure. I don't see a fourth one unless it's this. So I'm thinking it might be this because none of these other ones make sense if this is a category, but I don't know that for sure. So I'm not going to do it. Something's torn, it's split, it has a cleft, and it's does something else. I don't see a fourth one for this. Wait, can rent mean that? I feel like that's a thing. I feel like that's a very rare usage of the word rent, or a rare definition of the word rent. Do I try that? All right, if this is a category, and then bottle, glass, decanter, and carafe is a category, that would leave cold, close or close, curtain, and booty. I have no idea what that would be doing. Oh, I know what it is. It's close call, booty call, curtain call, and cold call. That's what it is. It's blank call. All right. And we had torn, rent, cleft, and split. Ripped. And then glass, bottle, carafe, and decanter. Which is yellow. Wine vessels. Okay, I knew it had something to do with alcohol in some way. I didn't know it was wine specifically. Let's go to carafe, meaning an open-top glass flask typically used for serving wine or water. Oh, okay. I've seen these. I didn't know that's what that was called. Alright. Alright, when I first opened this one up, I thought it was going to be a little tricky. It wasn't super easy, but it wasn't difficult either. I don't know if there was really an obvious red herring in here. Maybe there was. Alright, let's see what they give it. 2 out of 5. Okay. Alright, let's check the bot. Okay, 3 out of 5. It's a little bit more difficult than they gave it. 40% people still, the biggest category is still people making no mistakes. But the next biggest one easily is people just losing. And I am way later than normal. I'm actually doing this the day of for once. So if the videos end up being a little later today, I apologize. I just didn't have time to do them last night. 98 skill score. Yeah, if I would have got purple first, it would have been 99. 1 in 390. It's fairly unique for a perfect game. People getting yellow first. I never would have gotten this first. Just because I didn't know what carafe is. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let's check ever. So everybody's getting yellow, and then a big drop down, and then these are all similar. I think booty kind of gives purple away. Once you start thinking, what are they doing with booty? It's booty call. And then kind of curtain call, cold call, close call are all fairly obvious ones to go in there. Regular rainbow order is the biggest game, winning game anyway. Losing games, getting yellow. Yellow blue for the people who know their snakes, and then yellow green, nothing. And then yellow purple, man. Ooh, that's gotta be rough. You get yellow purple, and then you can't pick apart green and blue. I mean, if you don't know snakes, and rent is a very, like I said, that's a very rare definition of the word rent, is to be ripped, be torn. So I can see having trouble with those two, even more than purple. Honestly, I'm surprised that purple's lower than those two. Checked mistakes. Torn curtain split and cleft. Don't know why you try curtain in there. I mean, if you're just guessing, you don't know the rent one. Again, the rent one is the one that's tough. Look at all these. Look at all these top mistakes. Are people not putting rent in here and just trying to find a fourth one that goes in there? The top, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mistakes? Are all people just not knowing that rent can mean that? Here's another one, and then another one. Green, well, yeah, if you lost, it was probably because of green. So the streak continues. We're up to 36. 4 more days till 40. What day would that be? That would be Thursday, I think. See if I can actually remember that. Unlike where I forgot on Friday that I was matching my all-time win streak. So we'll see if we can get there. All right, let's do the mini. Perch for a family photo. The mantle? Not sure. Burnett with a variety show from 67 to 78. Not sure. Plant that yields mescal. That is. Oh man, I know it, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Deceptive ploys. Man, this is terrible. You've got to be kidding me. Not one across. How a leap of faith might feel. Scary? Dutch seat of government with the Dutch seat of government. The Hague? That doesn't seem right. What many pencils can do that magic markers can't? Erase. Holds dear. Something in blood. Kin. Search for a shelf. Duh. Not sure. This is the Come on, why can't I think of this? It's all over the place. I just did a thing with Scary's wrong, because there's no way this is RGS. Alright. I think Scary's wrong. Oh, this is right. I think it's a race, but I think Scary's wrong. How a leap of faith might feel. Burnett. Carol Burnett? Plant that yields mescal. I know this. I literally live in the Southwest. I know this, and I can't think of it. All right, let's go over here. What's this? Holds a deer. I'm not sure. Shelf. What is FL? Flesh and blood. Come on. Agave. No, that's not him. That's not right. This isn't right. So I don't think Hague is right. Is shelf right? Man. Agave. This is agave. Holds dear loves. Oh, man. Sheesh, you've got to be kidding me. How a leap of faith might feel. Maybe I spelled Hague wrong. Deceptive ploy. Ruses? Oh, it was scary. Oh, come on. Yeesh. Oh, that was brutal. That was rough. I should have gotten agave. I couldn't think of it. That one bothers me the most, even though I feel like that's one that most people might have a problem with. But just given that where I live, I should have gotten that one immediately. Carol Burnett, that name sounds familiar, but like that was before I was even alive. And then shelf, I was thinking of something more specific than shelf. And then it was the Hague, I just misspelt it. For some reason, I thought it was UG instead of GU. All right, let's do pips. Hopefully this is better than yesterday, because yesterday was a disaster. All right, easy mode here. 6, well, we only have 1 6, so this has to go like this. These have to be equal, so it's the double 4s. These all have to be equal. Well, this doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't. No, it has to be the 1s. Then the 4s go in here, and then this 4 goes right here. All right. I think that's my fastest time, and I even made a mistake. I might have been under 15 seconds if I hadn't put those 4s there. All right, medium. All right, we have 2 zeros in here. This adds to the zeros. That has to be 2 zeros. We have a 1 up here. How many 1s do we have? We have multiple 1s. This is greater than 2. I need to make sure I read that correctly. This is a 0. These are equals. This is 16. And we don't have anything bigger than 4. So we have 4 4, so they all have to go in the 16 box. So we need the 4 and the 1 to go up here. We need the 4 and the 3 to go in here, because that's the only one bigger than 2. Well, we don't have a double 4, so yeah, these are going to have to go side by side like this. They're going to have to go horizontally. And this one's probably going to have to go here, because we're going to need a 0 in here. So that makes sense. This one goes in here. We need a 0 over here, and then this one needs to be equal. Well, we don't have a 1, so this one's not going here like this. So I'm guessing this one goes in here like this. This goes like this, and then this one comes in here like this. All right. 116, I think I was better than yesterday's medium. And let's see if we can get this better than yesterday's hard. I have a feeling that it would be almost impossible not to be better than yesterday's hard. Hopefully I just read all the clues correctly this time. All right. Ooh, look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cells here that all have to be equal. So what numbers do we have 7 of? I think it's the 6s. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait up, did I count that right? Yeah, we need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's going to be the 6s, I think. Let's double check the 5s. 1, 2. Yeah, we only have 3 5s. So the 6s are all going to go in this pink box. How, I'm not 100% sure yet. So this is 0, so we need 2 of the zeros in here. We have a 0 with a 1, a 0 with a 3, and then a 0 with a 6. All right, none of the 6s are going in this 10 box. So this needs to be 2 5s. So we could put the 5 and the 6 in one of these vertically, or we could put the double 5 in here horizontally. I'm just trying to figure out how to arrange these. This is less than 2. Okay. It's not greater than 2, and this one is less than 3. So if this is less than 2, and this needs to add to 2 over here, and we're doing like horizontal, we could do this, or the other way. Do this. Or you could put the 6 in here vertically like this, one of them. Just not sure which one. All right, if this 6 and 5 is going in here for the 10, could go in here like this, and then we would need this to go here like this. Or we could do something like this. But then what are we putting over here, right? We don't have another domino that has 2 of the same number on it other than the 6 one, but that 6 one needs to go in here, so it's not going over here. So I don't think we're doing that. So probably doing something like this. And then we would need this 6 to go horizontally with another number that can match down here. Not sure which one. Probably the 4? Because the 4 doesn't match any of these other clues. Like it's not less than 3, it's not less than 2. It's obviously not going to go in one of these where it's equal to. You know what? I don't like this because we don't have a domino that's 2 zeros. So I don't like this. So maybe it goes like this. But then how are we getting a 6 in here? So maybe it just is the 2 5s like this. And then maybe this one comes up here like this. And then we could go here, here. We need another 0 over here. I'm not sure which one. 4 and the 3 can go here. We need a 6 with a less than 3 up here. We need this 6 to go. I didn't want to click it around. I just wanted to grab it. All right. It can either go here horizontally or vertically, because that matches both of these clues theoretically. Actually, I don't think it really matters, honestly. All right, so we do this. No, I wanted to keep that one that way. We do this, that equals 2, that's less than 2, and then we flip this one around like this. That took some time. I think I was trying to figure everything out before I placed anything, and honestly, I probably should have just started trial and erroring it. Yeah, it helped me visualize it better once I put stuff on the board. So maybe I need to start doing that some more, because that took a little bit of time, but you know, we got there. And obviously, at least I didn't misread the clues like I did yesterday. Yesterday's was brutal. I don't know if I'm ever going to get a puzzle where it's that bad. We'll see though. It's still early. If you're enjoying the videos, please leave a like and subscribe, and let me know how you did on all of these puzzles today.